The following video is made for educational purposes only. Everything you see is just an educational example. It does not constitute financial advice. Results may vary for you. Maybe you've been playing around with meme coins. Maybe you're already sick of throwing cash at projects that go nowhere. Or maybe you're like me and actually want to see some returns from this meme coin game. If that sounds familiar, you're in the perfect spot. Because in this video, I'm walking you through exactly how to launch your own meme coins and hopefully turn a solid profit doing it. The secret to this strategy is to stop chasing meme coins and start creating your own. Most folks immediately think of pump fun when meme coin creation comes up, but that's where the problem starts. Pump fun is just too packed with people trying the same thing, making it nearly impossible to stand out. What I'm going to show you instead is how to launch coins on Radium. This network's a much better fit for us. It's got stronger projects, better stats across the board, and a lot less competition than Pump Fun. Just check out the difference. While Pump Fun spits out hundreds of tokens every minute, Radium usually sees just a couple launches in that same time. Alright, so how do we actually launch coins on Radium? A few clicks, a couple minutes, and you're good to go. Sounds great, right? Let's dive into the process. The first step is coming up with a logo that's either funny or grabs attention. This is super important because it's what gets people interested in your coin in the first place. A solid tip here is to lean into whatever's trending or meme-worthy. Just scroll through social media to see what's hot right now. For this video, I'm going with the iconic Sanic. It's weird but funny, and I think it'll do the trick. Just remember to export your logo at 128 by 128 pixels, and you're set. Alright, now that our logo's done, it's time for step 2. This is where the actual creation begins. All you need to do is click here to connect your wallet, and when the prompt pops up, just approve the permission. It's super quick. First up, you'll need to fill in the basic details of your coin. This includes the name, symbol, a short description, and the logo you just created. For mine, I'm going with Sanic Coin as the name and Sanic as the symbol. In the description, I'll drop something goofy like, the legend Sanic has its own meme coin now. Then I'll upload the logo, and that's it for this part. Just hit next to move forward. Now we're at the tokenomics section, and luckily, it's super simple. Everything here is already set up the right way, so you don't need to tweak anything. Just hit next, and keep moving forward. This section lets you add your name as the creator, and a website link for the coin launch. You might think it's important, but honestly, it's not. Plus, it costs 0.1 Solana, and to be real, I wouldn't bother with it even if it didn't charge anything. Just switch it off, and skip ahead. Just like the creator section, there's a spot here to add social media links for your coin. This one's actually useful. If you've already got your account set up, feel free to add them in. For this video though, I'm skipping it just to keep things simple. Alright, pay close attention to this part because it's super important. We're talking about your coin's security settings here. These are called revoke authorities, and they basically control how safe your token is. Revoke freeze prevents your token from getting stuck in limbo. Revoke mint makes sure no one can endlessly create more coins. And revoke update locks the contract, so it can't be changed later on. People can easily check if you've enabled these. And trust me, no one's putting money into a coin with sketchy security. So your safest move? Just leave all 3 enabled and hit Launch My Token. After a few seconds, your wallet will pop up. Just confirm the transaction, go through the standard verification, and give it a moment to process, and boom! Your coin is now live on the Solana network. But don't stop here. You can actually track your coin using SolScan, so let's go ahead and check that out right now. You'll notice SolScan shows your token is already active on the network. It even lists all the important info, supply, signature, and everything else tied to your launch. But don't get distracted, because we're heading into step 3 next. Now we're on the step where you add liquidity to your coin, which basically makes it tradable for anyone using Radium. Just like the token list we saw earlier on Photon. To kick this off, just click right here on Create Liquidity Pool. This step takes you over to Radium's site. First thing you need to do is connect your wallet. Just click up at the top and connect it manually. Once that's done, it's time to add a base token. This is where your meme coin comes in. Click to open the token selector. Then hop back to Launch Tool, copy your coin's address, and paste it into this field on Radium. Fill in the same basic info you used before on Launch Tool, hit Add User Token, and you'll see your coin pop up with the full 1 billion supply. Now just toss 900 million into the pool. It's a common setup for meme coins. Next up, we need to choose a quote token. This is what people will use to trade your meme coin. The obvious and only solid choice here is Solana, so let's go with that. Now here's where you need to pay attention. It's best to max out your Solana for this. Don't stress, this part is totally safe. Whether your coin takes off or flops, you'll be able to withdraw your funds later with no problem. Just make sure to leave 0.2 Sol untouched, since Radium uses that as a fee when setting up the pool. When you get to the fee tier section down here, I always stick with 2%. I've seen people say 0.5% works too, but I haven't tested that myself, so I can't vouch for it. Once you've picked the fee, all that's left is to click on Initialize Liquidity Pool, confirm it in your wallet, and your coin is officially ready to trade. And just like that, the launch went smoothly. Our coin is now listed on Photon. Now we just have to wait and see when investors start catching on. While we keep our fingers crossed for some good momentum, let me show you how I personally like to keep an eye on the charts. This takes us straight into step 4. I personally use Deck Screener to track all my launches. I just prefer its layout over photons, and it's way easier to show you everything clearly in videos. All you need to do is click on any random token from the list, then head over to LaunchTool and copy your coin's address. Paste that address into the Deck Screener URL, replacing the one that's there, and boom, you'll see your own chart with all the info you need. Keep a sharp eye on the liquidity. That's the key to your coin taking off. And don't stress about those bot snipers. They're always lurking and kind of annoying, but totally normal. While you're waiting, head over to the Portfolio tab on Radium. This is where you can see all your positions, balances, and eventually send your profits straight to your wallet. Just make sure you're on the standard view, and your position should show up down here within 10 to 15 minutes. Don't worry if it takes a bit to appear. That's totally normal. Now, I'll show you a time-lapse of how this launch performed. There's not a ton to explain here, but I still want to give you some key tips to keep in mind for your own launches. First off, expect a wave of bot activity early on. It's normal, and there's really no way around it, so don't worry about those transactions. What really matters is the volume your coin picks up. When people start buying, you'll notice your market cap, liquidity, and all the main stats rising. Liquidity is the one you want to focus on. That's where your profit lives. Just keep checking your Radium portfolio until your position shows up, and pull out when the profit looks right to you. Let me walk you through how to do that. Look for your LP position right here. Hit the minus button, move the slider all the way to 100%, and don't get distracted by the numbers at the top. What really matters is the Solana amount you see below. That's what you'll actually receive. If you're happy with what you see, just click Remove Liquidity and confirm the transaction. Just a quick reminder, this video is purely educational. I'm not a financial advisor, so make sure to do your own research before making any moves. Once you see that notification pop up, it means your balance is now updated. Open up your wallet and check it out. I just made some nice profits in a matter of minutes. Sure, it's not life-changing money, but as a little side hustle, not bad at all. Doing this a few times a day could definitely add up. Alright, here comes the important disclaimer. This video is purely for educational purposes. I'm not partnered with Photon, LaunchTool, Deck Screener, or any of the platforms mentioned. This is just an example to help you understand how launching coins works. That said, it's a pretty solid opportunity right now, and who knows how long it'll be around. So feel free to jump in if it feels right to you.